Alright, good morning. Today's video is coming at you from the garage, and that trailer right there, we're going to be mounting this Garmin Striker 4 to the bite. So this is, it looks like a Nakwa, but it's not. It's like a no-name Nakwa. It's the only thing I can get here fast enough, because that thing's going to Panguitch in 2 days. So I got this all shrink wrapped together here, and this is going on the rail, and this orange battery box right here. That battery right there is going to go in there, and that whole thing is just going to set right in the front, about a foot away from the fish finder. So anyways, now we got to go in there, tip it over, put this on, figure out the best way to mount that. That's pretty much the hardest part. Wrap this 19 miles of cord to the chair, and there it'll be. But it's pretty easy because it's, it's fish finder ready. You got a scupper mount, and it's just ready for it. So here we go. All right, we got the cover off, which is right here. And there is. You're either looking at a Navarre scupper mount or a Henderson hook and scupper mount. So a little duct tape and about, I don't know, 1.5 inches of this, 2 inches of this, well, maybe more. I don't know, I'll figure out exactly how long I need it here in a second, but that's gonna work good. Just stuff it in there. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty easy actually. The Jacksons are pretty much one of the easiest ones to mount a transducer to, the way I do it anyways. Alright, there's the Henderson Hooked limited edition Jackson Bite transducer scupper mount. So I only have one hand here, so bear with me. And it's backwards, but like I said, I only have one hand. So I got to put a little bit of duct tape on it there, and it's going to set right about there, right, pretty much flush with the bottom of the kayak. So the bottom of the transducer is going to set right there. So then we're just going to have to deal with the miles of cable, and that's going to be next. Actually, we'll show what this is going to look like after I get the duct tape on. So hold on. Alright, there should be. Put a little bit of duct tape on that pipe. Stuffed it in there. And that sets. It's got to go up a little bit actually, I believe. I'll figure that out here in a second. So let's see if we can't stuff her in a little bit. Push it straight. That should have done it right there. And it did. Let's see if we can. That's going to work right there. So now we just got to put those 3 screws in, lay it back down, and zip tie a bunch of cable. Alright, this install is about complete right here. Transducer wire comes up through there, goes through that eyelet right there. I already set the seat for me, so that's about where it's going to be. That's the furthest forward I'm ever going to have it. Zip tied it to that cable, through that eyelet, and wrap the 19 miles of cord around this thing. Comes back into the head unit. Battery's sitting right there. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's alive. Alright, we're going to push enter for traditional. There it is. It's 92.08 degrees in this trailer. Holy moly. Yeah, there you go. Now we're gonna put the new pedals on the pedal drive, set the pedal drive in here, just to give us the full effect. Alright, there she is. I put these on. These are much better than the ones that come from Jackson. But the battery's just going to sit right there. And my tool bag is going to sit right there. Or under here. I might keep a 3800 under here. I don't know. Probably. I don't think a 3800 is going to fit in here. But, the rudder. Of course, the rudder. Can't forget the rudder. There's the rudder. It goes back there, of course. Where's it going? But, yeah, tomorrow night we're going to start loading up. So this is going to, once the bikes come out of the garage and into here, this is going to go into the garage. And hopefully my cart shows up. It's supposed to be tomorrow. But I've got one to borrow set up should it not show up. So there should be all ready. This is like the easiest rig job I've ever done. No holes. Did not drill one hole in this kayak. I may, however, though, I may put rails. Ooh, I don't think I can. That's kind of round. So that idea just kind of went out the window. I don't think I can put rails there. I should have done that before I put my hand on that before I ordered the rails. So we're going to troll from here and there. Going to have to angle them back, but the way the ones I have, they set out a ways anyway. So, and they're nothing big, so they're just trout. You know what? Let's go get those and see what those look like. All right, there it is, full effect. All right, I've hooked many striper using these exact same Yak AR tubes. I love these things. And these have actually been used at Panguish Lake too on the big rig. So this was my only concern, and I've had fish finders a lot closer than that to my foot before. So I don't think that's going to be a concern. And if it is, I can pull that forward. But I don't think I'm going to have to. But, you know, never been in a bite before. This truly is my only concern, is how high that seat is. I tried to put a native Titan seat in it, and it didn't work so great. But if you guys know me, you know I do not like a high seat. I wish this had a lower seat. But, you know, it's supposed to be like nearly big rig stable. I have not heard one complaint about, you know, it being tippy. But we will find out. So Tuesday, this boat right here will be in Panguish Lake, Utah, chasing some trout and maybe some wipers, who knows. But so we won't be able to put that up until we get back Friday, Saturday-ish. So if you like what you saw, Mesh, the dude floating around wherever he is, lower right hand side of your screen, like, subscribe, give it a share, and I will see you on the water. Thanks for watching.